Suara Gracia FM, the sound of life. God is a hiding place. Okay, shalom, good evening keluarga Gracia. Meet me again with Audrey in English Time program. Of course, with Miss Dwita. Hi Miss Dwita, how are you?
Hi, Miss.
Okay.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, I have to take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath first.
Yes. Okay, so how are you, Miss?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, where were you actually?
Oh, okay. You don't want to take a breath first?
It's okay.
Well, last week I had my usual activities. By the way, can you hear my voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And actually the best thing was on Sunday, Miss Audrey. Yesterday, yesterday I did the war ticket.
Okay. Wow. War ticket.
War ticket for the Cirebon event at the end of this month.
Okay.
So there will be
okay.
another event for the Cirebon bernyanyi. So
I see.
Yeah, we should
At the end of this month?
Yeah.
Again?
Yes.
Okay.
For the volume 3. So actually that is the war ticket is for the cheapest price of the ticket. But I think I couldn't make it because I already prepared myself for the TikTok live at that time. But unfortunately at that time I also had the other activity.
Okay.
And the other activity is, I think, was more interesting because it was a parade, kirap budaya.
Okay.
But we are going to talk about it later in the second session, Miss Audrey.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is that. And well, yeah, I spent the weekend here in Cirebon. The whole week I was in Cirebon doing my usual activities. And this morning, Miss Audrey, I went to the funeral of the husband of my cousin.
Okay.
But he was very old, 84 years old, because the mother-in-law of him and my father, they were siblings. My father was number 14 and her mother-in-law was number 6. Jadi jauh jaraknya ya. Kakak beradik kalian udah jauh, apalagi kita yang sepupuan gitu. Yang sepupuan udah jauh banget gitu.
Yeah.
So it was in Kuningan Barat, which is 1 hour and a half to go there by car. So because he was a Muslim, so I thought the funeral would be in the morning, early in the morning.
Okay.
So I went at 5 o'clock this morning, but the funeral was at around 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And then so I came back home almost 12 o'clock. So I think I spent 7 hours for that occasion because it was very far. Kirain Kuningan tuh udah di Cigugur gitu ya, dekat gitu, ternyata jauh sekali. Naik lagi sampai ke kota. Kita lewatin kota, lewatin alun-alun gitu ya. But the funeral went so well karena because in their religion it was very quick. The ceremony cepat gitu ya. So I was also surprised comparing to the one that I had for my father-in-law. It took 3 days.
Wow.
Tadi cuma nggak sampai 1 jam udah selesai gitu ya. And then and then went back to Cirebon and then did the usual activity. Monday activities. Like that,
as usual.
Yeah. So, but the special one was yesterday, the parade, and we are going to talk about it in the second session.
Yes.
Because it was it was an amazing event for me. Okay, how about you, Miss Audrey?
Okay. Nothing much actually. It was because I felt so tired last weekend because on Thursday and Friday I had to go to Kuningan also. On Thursday I had to go to visit the place for the 6th grade graduation.
Oh,
And on Friday, I had to go there to join the senior high graduation.
already?
Yes.
Wow, it's very quick.
Yeah, because they already finished their exam, I think.
Oh, yeah,
last
yeah,
month.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
they already done.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I saw it in the internet.
Yeah.
Some schools celebrated the graduation day.
I think the same day with other
Other
school
schools,
also.
yeah. Okay.
So so 2 days in a row I had to go to Kuningan. And then so on Saturday and Sunday it was just like I felt really tired. I don't know, maybe because of the the back and forth
Oh,
yeah.
did you drive?
No, I don't want to. No, but it felt because after teaching and then I had to go there
Oh,
right away.
directly.
Yeah,
I
directly.
see. Okay.
So it feels like wow, it's so hectic ya. It was so
Yeah,
hectic ya. Jadi benar-benar weekend benar-benar aduh udah deh.
That is on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday and
Oh,
Sunday.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so
So did you find the place?
yeah, we already find the place. We have to like made a deal with them. Yeah, so everything just went well.
Okay then. That is the most important thing. Ya.
Yes.
Tiredness can be bisa dibayar dengan istirahat ya.
Iya, betul
Tapi
sekali.
urusan selesai,
Urusan
harus
selesai,
2-3 kali
beres.
males
Nah,
banget ya.
itu ya.
Sekali beres asik banget. tuh.
Asik banget. Yeah, that was about my weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So keluarga Gracia, we hope your weekend also maybe meaningful or maybe just like a rest day. Yeah, it's all good. Okay.
Okay.
So before we continue, let's hear some songs and we'll be right back. In May 2026, we see so many things happening from Mother's Day celebrations to upcoming school graduations. But it's not just about the parties, right? Behind every successful event, there is preparation. Yeah, which is we will talk about tonight, of course. Yeah, Miss.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this evening is extra special because we are going to talk about an incredible cultural experience that just took place in Cirebon.
Yes, I'm honestly still carrying the atmosphere with me. So yesterday I joined the Tatar Sunda Cultural Parade around the Kasepuhan area in Cirebon. And honestly, it wasn't just an ordinary parade.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm curious. Because from what I saw on social media, it looked huge. People everywhere, amazing costumes, traditional music filling the streets.
Exactly. And there was one moment that completely changed the energy of the crowd.
Oh, what happened?
Governor KDM arrived as
Wow.
part of the parade. So he was riding a white horse, waving to everyone along the streets, and honestly, the crowd became even more alive. People were cheering, taking videos, calling out his name. You could really feel that everyone had been waiting for his arrival.
Wow, that sounds cinematic already.
It really did feel cinematic. I thought I would stay calm and just record videos, but somehow I ended up shouting "Kadem, Kadem" with everyone else. And behind him was the royal carriage carrying the Binokasi crown.
The Binokasi crown? That must have looked majestic.
Very majestic. And behind the carriage, carriage itu kereta kencana ya, was the mayor of Cirebon riding a black horse. So visually, it was such a powerful procession. White horse in front, royal carriage in the middle, black horse behind. And because it happened in the middle of this cultural parade, the atmosphere felt almost historical.
Yeah, I can imagine people getting emotional seeing that.
Yes, because it didn't just feel like entertainment, it felt symbolic, like culture, leadership, and history were moving together through the streets of Cirebon. And what I felt the most was the energy. From the starting point at all the way to Kasepuhan, that is from BAT to Keraton Kasepuhan, Alun-Alun, the streets were packed with people standing on both sides watching the parade.
Seriously? The entire route?
The entire route.
Wow.
So while walking, it felt like the whole city was alive together. There were children, elderly people, tourists, cultural communities. Everyone was here. I was there.
And you joined the walk too?
I did. I walked behind a group of traditional percussion players from Bekasi.
Okay, now this gets interesting because when you're actually part of the parade, you get to see a completely different side compared to the audience.
Exactly.
So, from up close, what impressed you the most?
Their dedication. From close range, I could really see how exhausting it was. The percussion players mukul seperti beduk
Perkusi,
ya, berduk gitu ya, were fully focused on keeping the rhythm steady throughout the walk. Can you imagine from BAT to Pekiringan to Petratean and then to what do you call it? ke Kasepuhan gitu ya.
Kasepuhan.
It's quite long walk.
Yeah.
Okay, and then sweating heavily, keringetan ya.
Yeah.
Some of them even barefoot, nggak pakai
Wow.
sendal. Meanwhile, I was wearing comfortable sneakers.
Yeah, wow, that must have made you appreciate their effort even more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sometimes as spectators, we only see the final performance. The music sounds amazing, the costumes look beautiful, but walking together with them, I could actually see the physical effort behind it. How they carried the instruments, how they maintained the rhythm, how they kept performing despite the heat.
And that's not even including the dancers yet.
Exactly. The dancers were incredible too. Their makeup and hairstyles were so detailed and elaborate. Large traditional hair bands, konde ya, full costumes, flawless makeup, and they kept smiling throughout the entire journey. So I kept thinking this must be exhausting, but they still maintained their expressions beautifully.
That's real artistic discipline.
It really is. And it made me appreciate traditional art even more because behind every performance there is training,
Yeah, of
discipline,
course.
and physical endurance.
I noticed something. You seem to pay attention to tiny details.
Yeah, maybe because I am naturally an observer. I found myself taking photos of little things that not everyone notices.
Like what?
I photographed their facial expressions. I photographed the back of their hair bands. Jadi, saya malah motretin kondenya
Konde.
dari belakang. Because the konde itu cantik banget. Ada lampunya.
Wow.
Kondenya ada
Okay.
lampunya kelap-kelip. So I photographed the bamboo poles they carried, and I noticed something fascinating. When the group shifted slightly to the left, they moved the bamboo onto the left shoulder. When they turned to the right, they shifted it to the right shoulder. Jadi bambu yang dia bawa kalau dia lagi minggir ke kiri, dipindahin ke kiri. Kalau minggir ke kanan, dia pindahin ke kanan. Seperti itu ya.
Oh wow. Okay, that's such a detailed observation.
Yeah, and to me it was amazing because it reminded me that their bodies were constantly working throughout the entire procession.
Sometimes those tiny details are exactly what make culture feel alive.
Exactly. Because culture isn't just costumes or music, it is the people who carry it.
Were there giant mass performances too?
Yes, and honestly, that became one of the most memorable moments for me. Not about the mask, Miss Audrey. So I saw performers wearing giant lion masks, and immediately I thought they must be so thirsty
Yeah.
inside those masks.
Yeah, it must be incredible hot in there.
Yeah, exactly. And at one point during the parade, one of their teammates helped give them a drink.
Okay.
So imagine this. A hand reaching inside the giant lion mask offering a bottle of water.
Wow, that's such a human moment.
Ya, setangan-tangannya masuk ke mulutnya.
Yeah.
karena kan besar, jadi menutupi. Okay, so it really was, because from outside we see something grand and majestic, but inside there is just a regular human being who is tired and thirsty. And honestly, I found that beautiful.
Because suddenly the culture feels close and real.
Exactly. Not distant, not museum-like, but alive, breathing, sweating, and being carried together.
Welcome back, and we're still talking about the Tatar Sunda Cultural Parade in Cirebon. In your opinion, why are events like this important?
Because events like this remind us that traditional culture hasn't disappeared. Sometimes we assume younger generations are disconnected from culture. But when culture is given space, people come. Children come. Young people join the parade. People willingly stand along the street just to watch, which means there is still a sense of belonging.
And maybe also pride.
Yes, and I think culture becomes truly alive when it's experienced together, not just displayed, not just discussed in books, but actually lived. Yesterday I felt, wow, this isn't just a parade, it is a collective experience.
I love that sentence.
Because that is exactly how it felt. When thousands of people gather, walk together, perform music, dance, and celebrate, there is a shared energy that is difficult to explain.
If there's one thing you brought home from yesterday's experience, what would it be?
A deeper sense of respect. Respect for people who preserve culture, for the artists, for the musicians, for the dancers, for those willing to endure heat and exhaustion so traditions can stay alive. And I also came home realizing something. Sometimes the most beautiful things exist in the tiny details people often overlook.
Wow, that's beautiful. And hopefully our listeners this evening can also feel the spirit of culture that you experienced yesterday.
I hope so too. And hopefully cultural events like this still continue to grow and be preserved.
Yeah, okay, Keluarga Gracia. That's about actually it's all about the behind, yeah, Miss. Behind that.
Behind
Behind the celebration,
behind the
yeah.
performance. You know, Miss Odi, I think there were 27 groups
Okay.
from all over Kabupaten in Jawa Barat
I
performed yesterday. So first they did the parade until the alun-alun Kasepuhan, and then in the alun-alun there is a stage where each kabupaten performed again
Oh,
in
I
front
see.
of the governor, the mayor, and
Yeah.
all the guests over there. So that's why when one kabupaten performed, the other kabupaten should stop. So when they stopped, they rested on the street, in the middle of the street, right? So that is my chance, Miss Odi, to take the picture, to see
I
from the
see.
close,
Yeah.
to see closer to them, melihat lebih dekat lagi ke mereka, melihat bagaimana the teammates interact to each other, gitu ya. Justru itu yang menarik perhatian.
Yeah.
Malah nggak foto-foto dengan topeng dengan apa
Iya,
enggak
iya.
ya, satu aja dengan yang dari Bekasi itu saya foto, tapi nggak tertarik justru untuk foto, justru melihat the humanity
Yeah.
in the teammates, justru melihat itu. Ternyata itu lebih menarik untuk
Iya.
diperhatikan gitu. Oh ternyata begini ya. Dan yang menarik lagi misalnya, walaupun mereka capek ya, mereka tetap mau loh ngeladenin orang-orang untuk foto bersama.
Nah, itu sih.
Ya, nggak, dan ya masih bisa sempat bersenda gurau seperti itu.
Yeah,
It was amazing from that kind of things.
Yeah.
That is that.
Okay, Keluarga Gracia. That's the trending tonight. Before we continue, let's hear some songs and we'll be right back. Now we will talk about the daily conversation about how learning how to notice details in English. From the way you described yesterday's parade, I noticed something. You really pay attention to details.
Yeah. I think I'm naturally an observer, and actually tonight we thought it would be fun to learn some English expressions for people who love observing moments, emotions, and little details around them.
Oh, I love this already because sometimes We see interesting things, but we don't know how to express them naturally in English.
Exactly. So let's start with a very useful verb, to notice. To notice. The example, I noticed how serious the percussion players were. Or, I noticed the dancers smiling throughout the parade.
Nice. So, notice is when something catch your attention naturally.
Exactly. Another useful expression is pay attention to. For example, I paid attention to the details of their costumes. I paid attention to the way they carried the bamboo poles.
Oh, that sounds very observant.
Yes. And if something makes you feel amazed, you can say, I was amazed by blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
For example, I was amazed by their energy. I was amazed by their discipline.
That sounds very natural.
Another expression I personally love is what impressed me the most was. For example, what impressed me the most was their dedication. What impressed me the most was how they kept smiling despite the heat.
Oh, that's beautiful English for storytelling.
Exactly. And here is another good one. I couldn't stop noticing. For example, I couldn't stop noticing the small human moments behind the parade. I couldn't stop noticing how the performers helped each other.
I like that. It feels emotional and descriptive.
Yes, because sometimes being an observer means appreciating little things that other people might miss.
And honestly, that makes experiences feel richer too.
Exactly. Sometimes the smallest details become the most unforgettable memories.
Okay, listeners, now it's your turn. Let's do a quick English practice together.
Okay, so we'll give you a situation and you can try describing it using today's expressions. Ready? Imagine you are watching a cultural parade, concert, or even a school performance. What caught your attention the most? You can try saying, I noticed. Okay. My sentence is, I noticed how confident the performers were.
Okay, try this one. I was amazed by... So my sentence is, I was amazed by the atmosphere.
And here is one more. What impressed me the most was... My sentence? What impressed me the most was their teamwork.
See? Simple, natural, and expressive.
And the fun part is, once you start observing details, you will never run out of things to talk about in English. For sure.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Keluarga Gracia. So it's all about tonight. Before we leave, never stop learning. There is always one more thing to learn. Thank you for joining us. See you next week. God bless you all. Bye.
Bye.